Who is your favorite musician? What song?
If you can answer this question right, not what song, if you can answer the who's my favorite musician right, then something good will happen for you.
Jay-Z.
Wah, wah, wah. Sorry, Sonny. Jay-Z, no shade or nothing. But Little Kim has always been my favorite. Like, nobody ever stepped over that. Jay-Z and Little Kim song, I love it. But Little Kim, that is my girl. Jay-Z number 2. I thought she knew me better than that. So I'm gonna say Jay-Z because I know my son know me like the back of his hand, and he didn't know who to say besides Jay-Z and Little Kim. I'm gonna give him that, right, son?
I just threw one out.
Huh? Oh no, you don't handle me like that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna say Jay-Z because my son said Jay-Z because he had been my all-time, but Little Kim is my girl. So I'm going to say Jay-Z, and one of his favorite songs that I really like, and it's one of his craziest songs, is Girls, Girls, Girls. I really like that song. That song really puts you on your toes, and it makes you think about a lot of stuff. I really like Jay-Z's wordplay, and I know that Steve Stout put Jay-Z out, and we got the little distribution deal with Steve Stout, and that don't have anything to do with this. It was just coincidental that we said that. Shout out to Steve Stout and Jay-Z and Lil' Kim. I love you too, Little Kim. All your songs.
Do you believe this statement, money doesn't buy happiness, true or false?
I believe that is absolutely true.
Okay. Well, who are you in your eyes?
I am the queen of my world. I am the person that sits on the throne of Tommyville. It's a world that I'm building with my beautiful daughter in the background that's breathing hard, so you'll know what that is. My wonderful, handsome son that is so supportive, even though sometimes he shakes his head no while he's saying yes. He think I don't be catching that. But you do it anyway, so yeah. I love my prince and princess because they don't have kids. Thank you, Jesus, yet. You know, they haven't built thrones of their own, so they are part of my kingdom still, my queendom still. So right now it's just us 3, and I am the queen of the castle. To me, who am I to you?
My mama. What's your favorite time of the year?
That was dry. Now I'll go back to what I was saying about you earlier. No, okay. My favorite time of the year, no, it wasn't nothing bad I was saying. My favorite time of the year is when it's cold outside. Now, we don't know what season it is anymore because we don't go by seasons. We go by when it's cold outside, when it's hot outside. So when it's cold, I love it outside. I get to wear thigh boots. I get to wear peacoats and stuff, all different lengths and stuff. I get to wear long ones, short ones. I get to I'm gonna be able to get my windows tinted because I'm gonna keep this little car. I'm gonna be able to get the windows tinted so I won't die in the car without letting down the windows for 3 days. I love the cold. I love to get all the covers I want to. I do not like being hot. There's nothing you can take off to quit being hot.
I heard that before. What advice would you give a young parent?
A young parent, the advice that I would give, I would say, give it your best shot. All babies are blessings. There is no mistake when God creates a child, so you would need to give it your best shot and let your child grow and flourish, because I honestly believe and I learned that babies are born knowing all things. That's why they call it reminisce, because you do not forget everything. You have to recall everything. So us adults are really, really ignorant, and babies are born knowing all. So you need to listen to your child. You need to let them be who they are and let them flourish. You don't have to let them run the house. You can set boundaries and let them know right from wrong, left from right, but you need to give them a canvas and let them be who they need to be. So be supportive and hey, the biological mother or the biological father may not be the best fit in the child's life, or it may be the best fit in the child's life. So the child's well-being is the most important thing. As long as they eat every day and have a very safe place to call home and have clothing that are clean, then I feel like you're doing a good job.
What do you think about American school system?
I believe that American school system has been down the toilet, and it's going down the toilet deeper and deeper as we speak. So that's why I attempted to homeschool my 2 children, and I did a few things with them. I feel like the teachers are being thrown out here. They're only taking the job because maybe sometimes that's just what they have to do. We don't have a lot of people out here teaching the children that really have a passion for it, and I feel like the school system is suffering because of it, because of the money that they pay, and the teachers are babysitting these children a lot of the time while parents are out making a living for the children to have somewhere to stay, and it's just not an equal balance. So I believe that because the budget is in crisis, the teachers are not being paid, the children are not being cared for, no one cares, and the parents don't have time because they have to go and work. So it's a cycle that's going downhill. So we need some advocates and people to stand up.
What food do you enjoy most but know is bad food?
The food that I love the most, and I know that it's bad for me, is bread. Because bread is my worst enemy. Bread swells my stomach. Bread does a lot to me that's really, really negative, but I love bread. I have a bread maker. I'm getting ready to start making bread, like a toaster, all this stuff. So I'm going to have to counteract that with a lot of exercise and a lot of support.
What's something you experienced driving that you'll never forget?
Oh my gosh, son. You remember that time we was driving from Reno, and I bet you could finish this one for me. We was driving from Reno to Antioch.
You got nervous because you saw that big old truck in that ditch.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. But it wasn't in the ditch at first. It slid across the freeway, skid down the hill. The man was still in it. It turned some more shit. Like, what was I supposed to do? I didn't know. I thought the man was going to die right in front of me. I was like, ah! And then so Terrence was like, Mama, get over. I was like, I'll be there. I said, we're going to go head on before I go over there. You got me messed up. God always with us. That's exactly what I was going to say. That's not the worst thing. Now, another thing that I will never forget, the way Tara started talking, we talked about this already, was that we almost went over that cliff. And I was driving, and I was going to pick my daughter up from my mom's house, and the tires were bald. We were in a white, old, raggedy car. It wasn't that raggedy, though. It wasn't that good, though. So we made this left turn, and the car did a 360 and went over a cliff. So we didn't go completely over the cliff, but the front two tires went over the cliff. The back 2 tires were still there. So I was like, okay, we're going to die. And then Terrence was like, Mama, Mama, Mama. And that was the first words that he ever said. And I'm not going to forget that either.
What inspires you?
A business-minded person, a person that walks it like they talk it. I do not like when a person talks to me and tells me what they're going to do, what they're going to have, how they're going to do it without one little inkling toward doing it. So I really admire those that are out here getting it. I want to interview some of you guys. I want you guys to be a host on my show, Keeping It Real with Tommy Trill. Or you can also make a video appearance on my show, Tommy Trill TV on YouTube. We're getting ready to expand and do a lot more. We're looking for family members to join our Big Money Billionaire family. If you guys are talented, if you rap, sing, if you write, if you dance, if you produce, if you're engineer, DJ, any of those things. If you also do personal assistant work, we need business plans written out. We went over that. On episode 12, there's a 23-point business plan that I need written for a whole bunch of businesses. I'm only talking about the first 5 right now, but there's several. If you do any of that stuff, contact me at TommyTrio@gmail.com, or you can call me at 510-898-6323. If you guys need a ride, $5 for 6 miles. Give us a call. You can text us and any of that stuff. All right, Chief Havoc, what you had to say?
That'll give us to a close, but we're going to ask a bonus question like all psychiatric questions. We got to ask
Hold up, where are we? Check it out. I think we in Studio 41. Psychiatric questions, no.
We got to ask the question over and see if your answer changed. Where's your first home located?
Okay. You talk about my first apartment or the first place I ever lived, or... Seems like this is something I already answered. No, I'm kidding. It was in Berkeley, California, on Tyler Street. It's not gonna change. One of these things that is funny is that one time I was 19 years old. This is crazy. My sister, oh my God, these are some other stories, y'all. These are 2 different stories too. My sister Tanisha was scarred for life when I lived at that house. I'm just gonna put it like that. Shout out to my little cousins and my little niece that always talk about them being scarred for life. But we had some adventures, you guys. My poor kids have seen a lot of stuff. My daughter don't talk about the stuff she saw. It's crazy. Life, just life, you know. We've seen a lot of stuff in our life. So, and I want to ask you something. What is something that happened in your life that you're going to never forget? Today.
I was watching Kids Next Door for probably like 2 hours strong. That's what I did on them days. And I was like, happy to bowl of cereal, you know? So, prepared my life to get this cereal.
I
and I opened the door and there you was. Like they police officers. So once everybody standing around, they wasn't doing anything. So I decided, hey, I got a bat and a stick, so I was gonna go fight a Mitchell. But my uncle turned around and grabbed me and took me in the room and I was so angry. And
you still angry at him to this day?
I wouldn't say that, but
I'm glad
you got my cereal.
Okay. So, did you grow from that?
Yeah, I grew up into a person that the police beat.
I remember when you was in Concord, they put the things on too tight and stuff, and you had all this guts gushing out your arm, and they had messed up your neck and all of that stuff. Yeah, that was all messed up, you know. All of those things are stepping stones for us to be better, though. You know, because we went through a whole bunch of stuff. What about our journeys, like traveling? You know what I mean? We don't have to actually talk about all the details, but we have some crazy details, y'all. People always talking about, you can't go on this turf and talk about this. You can't go in this state and do this. I have my son, I think he been 6 feet tall for some years. So yeah, we've been in a few states, and all we got was respect. It's like people always telling us. So we came out here in Arkansas, and they want to tell us, you know, hey, y'all ain't gonna be able to do this. You can't do that. And I'm like, hey, this is go to sleep with your windows open city for us. You know what I mean? Like we be in places where you gonna have to sleep with your shoes on because it's like you might be running. You know, we've been in states. And it's like we always have a very safe place to live, but we choose what we gonna do, you know? So I just feel as though we've been blessed. We done been to different places. People always welcome us with open arms. I'm Terrence.
Yeah, shout out to all the plugs.
Right, okay, since we speaking about plugs, what's the most memorable situation that you remember? Because now we stable here in Little Rock. And we was coming from Vegas in 2015. Between all of those different locations, destinations, and things, what did you learn?
I learned more fractions than the traffic than I did in last time.
All right.
No, but for real, I just love marijuana. And I feel like,
That's what you get. Okay.